Morning, campers. We are on a mission today to go ahead and do some maintenance on the house, just some outdoor stuff for the day so far. Got to mow the lawn, got to do some pressure washing, and hopefully at that point we will be a-okay for the next week, maybe two, depending on weather. As you know, we live in Florida, and we have actually been in a drought down here, which is it's been a pretty bad one. A lot of places down here are under water restrictions, things like that. We currently aren't, but we are under a burn ban. So at the moment, I'm just going to head down to the local hardware store, and I'm going to get some trimmer line for the weed whacker, and then we're going to spend our morning, because it's going to be like 95 degrees today, of course, mowing the lawn and getting some outdoor work done. Please join me for that ride. If you like our content, once again, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. It really helps our algorithms. And, we'll see how far we get with this crazy YouTube world. Okay, so we are in store today for only one thing that I know of. It is that trim line that I was talking about earlier for a specific type of weed whacker. And we've gone with the Ego lineup. Wasn't necessarily my choice, is what we had. So I'm going to go ahead and try to pick out what that is. Here's the trim line right here. So we've got two different varieties, or two different companies here. Actually, here's the other one here. This is $20. It's 14 feet for $20. It's pre-cut. All you got to do is unwrap them. It's rather convenient, but for $20 and 14 feet, I can get, for $23, I can get 230 feet. 230 feet. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's what I'm going to do. Because we also have a generator. It's only a 2,000 watt generator, I do believe. Might be a 2,500. Can't remember off the top of my head anymore. But that came with the teardrop, and it works great with the air conditioner. It bogs down just a little bit when the compressor kicks on hard. So I just kind of want to be able to run it off of one of these portable power stations. I'm looking at Jackery, I'm looking at Anchor, I'm looking at all the major EcoFlows. I'm also looking at things like, I think it's called Pecan or Pekin, or I don't know, whatever those are called. There are other kinds of lesser known but good companies out there that I'm looking into. You can find them on Amazon. I'll put some links down in the description so you guys can check that stuff out. Subscribe, let me know you like this stuff. Alright, so another reason why I like Lowe's a lot is because they have really good deals if you really look, okay? For instance, I'm in the clearance section, save up to 75% off. I don't know if it's going to reverse it on me, but okay. 75% off. So look what I found here. Trailering accessories. 7-pin to 4-pin or 4-pin to 7-pin. They're on sale. These are $21.17. Now you got to watch out for this, because if you're looking to upgrade from a 4-pin to 7-pin, this won't do it for you. Well, it'll do it for you, but it's not going to provide things like power for brakes. You're going to have to run that power separately from your battery. This only does your 4-flat to 7-blade. It allows you to do your turn signals, your brake lights, your tail lights, and your markers, and your ground. That's all it takes. That's all it gives you. It doesn't give you power to your power brakes, just so you're aware. But that's only $22, with tax, I guess. You got your LED marker lights. Those are on sale for almost $8. some more different color. Once again, $8. Exactly what I was looking for. Not the right size though. Have to have the right size. This is a little bit bigger. It's 0.155 inch, and it's 90 feet, and it's only $12. All right, we're back in the Jeep, y'all, and we're gonna head back to the house real quick. I ended up buying a couple other things. We got a new carbon monoxide and smoke detector for the teardrop, which of course we need. So I'm gonna have to install that this weekend as well. I went ahead and got some spray to get rid of some wasps and hornets that we have collecting on the house before I actually, wash the house off a little bit. It needs a good pressure washing. Like I said, we got some pressure washing to do. I'm not sure today if I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to the whole enchilada, but there are some areas that need to be hit real bad. So I'm going to go ahead and try to take care of that stuff after I mow the lawn, and it is already, anyway, I was speaking about all the things that I got to do today. However, it's already almost 9:45 in the morning, and it's supposed to be 90 to 95 degrees with a feels like of around 100 today. So I got to get back home and I got to get mowing before it gets too warm. Battery. A couple of the plants that I planted earlier that, if you haven't seen that, I'll send you a link. They didn't take, so I'm going to go ahead and surprise Smiley and plant a couple more plants in colors that she likes. She's been feeling under the weather for quite some time, so I'm just trying to get her energy up, get her cheer up. And I'm literally just going right back into the same place that the other things were in. Actually water it. Hey, look at that. Look at that root. I don't know if you can see that from there, but that's pretty nice looking. So we go ahead and break up the root ball a little bit. And then we set it in its place. And we fill back in around it. It's very cute. It's very pretty. She's going to love it. Same process. Same exact process, okay? You got your roots over here this time, okay? And we'll just kind of break that apart a little bit, let it find its route, and then we'll kind of just backfill it a little bit, make it feel like it's at home. Just like that. Happy little plants. All right, I lost some video. I don't know how, but they're planted. There you go. We're gonna water this stuff and see how it goes.